Welcome again to another episode of, I got to come up with a name, the Jerry Brazy 5-Minute Rant. This is where we are taking a subject of the day and getting my 5-minute take on it. Before we get to it, though, make sure you go and like the page, subscribe to the page, however you happen to be consuming this. We would really appreciate if you would go and like it and subscribe, tell a friend about it, and maybe leave a comment if you like. We really appreciate it. Today, I'm going to get a little bit personal on something that continues to perplex me and to confuse me and to frustrate me. And I think many of you, particularly in today's day and age where we're all locked down in our houses, will appreciate that. And that's food, eating, and being fat. Man, I have been working on this for 2.5 years. Now, the last 2.5 years of my life have been a roller coaster, probably unlike anything I've ever lived before. And for most of my life, I've been in really good shape. I work out regularly. I always have. I'm an hour and a half, 2 hour a day guy at the gym. Health issues have slowed me down considerably over the last 3-4 years. And then you combine that with the health issues, combined with all of the work issues, combined with working so much that I couldn't get to the gym, and now come to this, we're all locked down eating in the house. Who would have thought that eating in a house is worse for you than being able to go out? And I believe that 100%. This COVID-19 Wuhan flu virus thing should have hit way after Easter, not while there was still Easter candy in the house, because that's a nightmare. But I consider myself probably one of the most disciplined people you will find relative to work, relative to the career, to business, to deals, all of those sorts of things. I find myself to be especially disciplined in how I live my life. Typically, I have been disciplined when it comes to the food that I eat and the health that I have. And like I said, the last 2.5 years and really the last 6 months, as life has burdened me in a way that I probably haven't ever seen before, I found that more and more I couldn't find time to go. And the interesting thing, and I don't know if I'm the only one that does this, the interesting thing about food and working out is that my diet I've noticed this. My diet is always right on. I can do my diet flawlessly as long as I go to the gym. If I don't go to the gym, I find that my diet is 1,000 times worse. It's terrible. And it's a strange sort of dichotomy there between those two, one that I don't understand, quite frankly. And I boil it down to this, though, for me. I think that in my brain and my psyche, I look at it and go, well, I went to the gym. I got up early. I spent the time. I beat myself up. I sweated. I got tired. All of those sacrifices that you make going to the gym. I'll be damned if I'm going to go lose it eating something that I shouldn't, or eating way more than something that I shouldn't. The flip side to that then is when I don't go to the gym, it's almost like, even though I know it's worse for me, I get it, I understand, and I know that empirically, even though I know that's the case, I still, for whatever reason, it doesn't hold the same sway over me. So I find myself doing this kind of game in my head, trying to talk myself into it having the importance that it should when I don't go to the gym. And I just haven't been able to get there. So a complete failure on my part, one that I'm really frustrated about. Today, I eat pretty well overall today. I really doubled down on it, and I'm going to start fresh today. There's been some changes here, business-wise and work-wise, that I think will free me up a little bit more to do that. I get myself back in the gym as soon as this thing gets lifted, and we can get back to work doing that. In the meantime, there's things that I can do at home that I've not been doing. I can go walk. It's all sorts of ways that I can get out and work out. But easy to make the excuse, even more so in today's in the world that we live in today. That's why I'm trying to double down the exact way, because the discipline comes first. But man, that food feels good. It tastes good. The indulgence feels good, particularly when you're locked down in your house. I get it. I agree. As disciplined as I am, I've failed at this miserably, and I plan on correcting that and correcting that soon, like today. So give me your thoughts on that. I'm sure many of you feel the same way, and give me some advice on maybe a way that you think I should go about it.